Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better script than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. On play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Play action. It's Goff. Right side here, and that's complete. So a decent game. All for nothing on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a play fake, and it's gone. They're going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
At the 37-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down, Sanford. And he stopped immediately there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They'll run on first down. Sanford. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 31 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. He finds a man with a crossing route. Oh, he's got the daylight. And he's going to get this deep on Arizona's side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Rams 21. Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. Now Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Intercepted. Picked off out on the 43. And he will interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. They'll try and run it here. Now he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They'll run this with Akers.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They spotted at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Goff on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Akers.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They are going for it. Goff. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That is caught by Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tariq Cohen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
4-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Gone. That is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Peterson. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, Goff. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On first down, Sanford. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down, Murray. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw it. Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. He'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Today's final.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
She right got me.